Hi everybody, it's Janet, and I'm making some sprouts today. I am using radish sprouts. Oh, let me turn this music off. I'm using radish sprouts, and I love these things because they taste spicy just like radishes, and I'm a spice nut. So the seeds look kind of like this. They're pretty small. So I'm going to use about 3 tablespoons of seeds. So, 1. And this would actually make more than you think it will. 2, 3. And these are organic from the local health food store. And I'm just going to put these maybe about up to here in some water and let them soak overnight. So, well, first I'm going to rinse them off. Let me get some water. Oh, I'm not ready. I have some spring water. You always want to rinse off your sprouts. I do make these sprouts from time to time. And I got a new gadget, these toppers. So I'm going to use this one for the first time with the small mesh thing. So let me rinse it off. Normally I would wash this, but I'm just going to take the sprouts. It doesn't fit! Oh my goodness. Well, I'll show you how I make it without the top in case you don't have it. Usually I'll just take a little fine mesh strainer. I'll just use this right now. And I'll just drain these. I think this is for more of a half-gallon container. Wow, I'm disappointed. But probably most people don't have this. So I think it's a good thing, a blessing in disguise. I'm just going to kind of... Usually I just put them through a little strainer, which actually works a little better. But, hey, you got to try stuff for the first time to know. So I always like to drain it a couple times. I think I'm going to go get my strainer. And let me get a little bit more water. I use this alkalized water. And I really like it. You know, I don't know if what people say about alkalized water is true, that it's better for you. But one thing I like, I'll show you my container, is that it's a recyclable container, and I bought one of these little spouts, so it's just like a hand pump, and I buy it 5 gallons at a time, so there's not a lot of waste, and you know, I don't even have to recycle anything. And this is just kind of my tea strainer here. I just put that in there and we gave it a second rinse. Now I'm using tap water. That's against my religion. If you only have tap water, use tap water. Sprouts are so good for you. You know, pound for pound, sprouts usually have more protein than even beef. So I'm going to soak these overnight. I'm going to put some more of my spring water in. And I'll just use a regular top to kind of get everybody back to the bottom. So I'm going to just take this and kind of put everybody on the bottom. And I'm just going to let these guys soak overnight. I looked at my book that my brother gave me for my birthday. Thank you, brother. It says to soak them for 6 hours. I usually just soak them overnight. And I'll show you what I do next with them when I get done. So I'm just going to sit these out and let them soak. All right, I'll see you when they're soaked overnight. Good morning. I'm going to drain my sprouts. They've probably about doubled in size. And I'm just going to take my handy dandy tea strainer. And if you don't have one, I've used my fingers. Just something to hold it in. And just drain it really well. And if this had actually fit, you could affix this to the top and turn it over like this and just leave it in your drain to dry, but it doesn't fit. I could probably work with it, but I'm going to do it the way you're doing it. So what I do is normally I'm just going to put these on the side like this. I'll throw those. And I throw, let's see, since we're mimicking it being underground, I'm going to actually put it in a corner, but you wouldn't be able to see it. I usually just throw a dish towel over it. And what I'm going to do is rinse these twice a day. So I guess it's like watering and drain them. So I'll show you how to do that one time, and then you kind of have the idea from that, and then you just see how they progress. So I'm going to put this in the corner somewhere out of the sunlight and just let them percolate. I'll rinse them off once or twice today, and I'll do that for the next couple of days. See you later. All right, I'm going to rinse off do my first rinse for the day. Wow, I've got a couple that are already sprouting to have little tails, just one or two. But that's exciting. So I'm going to take these. See, here's one that's already sprouting. It's really crazy. I'm going to just put a little water on it. It doesn't take that much. I'm going to just kind of swish them around. Not anything too drastic. And then just going to rinse them off. They need to be damp but not wet. You don't want them to mold or do anything like that before they start sprouting. But I'm also using this alkalized water, and from what I understand, it makes things sprout faster. I'm surprised that I'm seeing a couple of little tails coming out already. That's really fast. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to move any from the lip, and I just usually spread them out like that. And this house is not that warm either, so I'm really surprised that they're sprouting so fast. Usually they sprout a little faster in warm water. But I'm a complete cheapskate, and I refuse to turn on heat until I have to put on a long sleeve shirt and a robe. I work from home, and it's expensive. So I'm going to put the cover back over them, and I'm going to let them sit in the corner, and I may rinse them off. I'm going to a vegetarian lunch. Hi guys. I'm going to a vegetarian dinner and yogic singing. How weird am I? But I'm going to go. I've got a meetup I'm going to tonight. So that starts at 6, and when I come back home, I will rinse them off again and let them sit for the night. So I'll show you what happens when they start sprouting. That'll be the next episode. See ya. Hey guys, it's day 2 after the soak, and as you can see, I've got little tails all over. So I just soak these, rinse them off, and I'm going to put them back under the towel for another day or 2. So I just wanted to let you know what to expect on your second day after the soak. And as you can see, there's lots of little sprouts coming up. This is a great project to do with your kids too, because it's just interesting. All right, see you next time. Hi, here we are. It's the next morning, and as you can see, I've got quite a few sprouts. I usually would just take them and rinse them off, and I just usually soak them in some water and take the hulls out. A totally unnecessary step, but I'm, kind of inattentive like that. But according to the book, I should leave them in the sun to let them get some chlorophyll. So I'm going to do that. I've never done that before, so we're experimenting together. Hi guys, as you can see, I have a full jar of sprouts, and I'm just going to put these in the fridge. I don't really have time to rinse them off. My day has been kind of sucking, and I got to get up early in the morning. But I have a full quart jar of sprouts from those little bit of sprout seeds that I put in there. I bought organic radish seeds, and here they are. And I'm just going to put a top on it and put it in the fridge. Job done. God bless. Bye-bye.